Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles Wright and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO, and he's brought down there.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Third down coming up after that running play. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype for this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Grab behind the line. It's Wade. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Easy.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. We'll call for the fair catch here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through the tackle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Pressure is coming. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that one.
2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The ball is picked off. Breaks loose at the 45. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Running with purpose. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Defense not pressing this time. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs on the scramble. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. But the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. There are so many play callers that get into the red zone and they get worried about the negative aspects of a certain play call. But not this guy. I love that you're willing to take advantage of your playmakers, do whatever it takes, get gain yards, and put the ball into their hands.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. That's a design quarterback keeper. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, going to heave it downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And now another deep ball here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble now. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth. Both defenses reeling at the moment. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Important second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that puts them back on top. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
If you call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quarterback still with the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender. He throws the interception.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They'll try the right here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Toss play to the outside. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
With the sack on first down, it's second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Trojans come to the line and start a fresh set of downs. Setting the back in motion. Testing the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, SC. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking to throw it on first down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here. Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And he'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And the extra point goes up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
It's caught downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
It's a shotgun run call. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? And the defense jumps on the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Okay, kick it away for the second time. Check this out, a fake. They'll try to throw for it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. Gamble does not work at all, and the punter showing why he's not the quarterback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's got it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3. And the coach quickly calls timeout after after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Finds an open target on the left side. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Now timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC, to take the lead in the final minute.
And Chris, with the game on the line, the offense delivers. Good job up front. The quarterback makes a great throw, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game to go up 2. The big decision now for the head coach, the extra point, or do you go for 2 to make it a 4-point game?
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and they've got him! A sack to end the game. The protection breaks down and the defense wins it on the final play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.